Good morning, everybody. Welcome.
Good morning.
We are at the tail end of the Lionsgate portal, although it's going to continue. I think it's been a a game changer for us. Yeah. Yeah. It's something. Yeah. Um, just so powerful. And thank you all, the people that came last weekend here and supported us, and the people that sponsored, whether you're with us in person or remotely. What the group created was incredible. And I think by far the most powerful, we were looking back and I had memories coming up on my, Facebook or phone or whatever. And 3 years ago was the first time we did Bagalamukhi. It was on August 12th. And it was the first time we did Lionsgate. So the group of us that have been doing this work on a consistent basis and with Pundaji, and this time with Pundaji and the other pundit, it was beyond. I mean, the level of the program, the seva you guys did, the way everybody stepped up and really held the frequencies was just profound. It was quantum, and I think we are forever, ever changed here for sure. For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this was several years in the making. I was speaking to Denise a little bit. I remember my time in India when I was in Varanasi, and we would sponsor. Varanasi is like the Mecca for enlightenment. It's the home of Shiva on the Ganges River, and it was designed, called the City of Lights. It was designed by the Rishi more than 10,000 years ago to collect the energy from the cosmos, from all the different constellations, and like a receiver to receive all those energies. There's like 77,000 temples in and around the grid of Varanasi, and all the gurus in India have known about this level of energy there. And it's called the City of Lights because it's the city of enlightenment, city of moksha, city of freedom, soul realization. These are what the Hindus in their Vedic sciences, this is their purpose in life, is to, you could say, break the reincarnational cycle. And they have burning ghats there, where Hindus, everyone wants to be burned. All the Hindus want to be burned in Varanasi, so they can break they get the blessings of Shiva. And so the power there for all the gurus has been known for thousands of years. Every one of the kings, rajas from all different states has their own place, their palace on the Ganges there, and all the different lineages that are 3, 4, 5,000 years old. They have ashrams there, so that all their students go there. And if you want to be enlightened in one lifetime, if that's your goal, that's your purpose, then you go and live in Varanasi. But the thing about Varanasi is you can't just ego it. You can't just say, oh, I want to go and be be enlightened in this lifetime. It's almost kind of, you have to be called to be there, because Lord Shiva is kind of running things, and you kind of don't realize it when you first get there because of all the different energy and the noise and all the stuff that's going on in there. But you kind of start to settle into the divine synchronicity, and you start to feel that. So I remember sitting at the fires in Varanasi and being inundated with the consciousness of all the beings that we evoked, but just the fire, the power of the elemental fire, the plasma, and how it purifies you in no other way that you can, and I just was remembering the seed of, wish I could bring this to the West. Wish I could bring this and share this with people in the West, that they would understand it. And so all of you have been part of that over the last couple of years. Every year you come, every year we uncover another layer, we bring the energy up of the place of this vortex here. And when we do that chanting like that, and we do the fire ceremonies like that, we bridge the East and West. That's what we're doing at one level of our service, is to bridge the human collective is kind of like you got the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of your brain, and they're like, you know, one's holistic, one's one's logistical,
Materialistic.
you know, and you're like, you're kind of like this duality, and that shows up in at a planetary level too. You've got the Atlantis side of the world, and you've got the Lemurian side of the world, and we're all kind of bringing bridging that together, and to be able to hold that energy that we held this past weekend, it was like being in India. It was literally like invoking Shiva. There were parts and times where when we were offering to the root, the Abhishek, to the mandala that was Lord Shiva, the personification of Lord Shiva, where you could feel it being accepted. You know, it wasn't just we're just offering, but it was being received and pulled. It's like you were being pulled into the divine. And there's like nothing more nourishing than to know yourself in that way, to know that you're just giving because it just feels so good to give. It just, there's nothing better. A lot of times you'll hear saints, sages will say in their, you know, the most important thing you can do is service. It's the most nurturing for them. That's why they come back after they've become realized, or they become an ascended master, and they come back to serve, is because that is the most nurturing, the most elevating, the most soul satisfying, the most fulfilling thing we can do. And so just wanted to share that with you, that was a level of service that was cosmic. And to have the pundits there, we had 2 pundits this time that came and chanted, that allowed Punjabi to be more in the song and the more the chanting. That was phenomenal. And the fact that we were able to have a kirtan element, and the Mirabai Moon came. that was also great that we were able to share. I walked in there. I don't know if you were able to get to time, honey, but I walked in and everybody was out. They were chanting. Everybody was laying down, they had their pillows and everything. But that's the level of the power of the energy that was what, halfway through the yagya. That was this Saturday morning. So, and that's perfect. That's what we wanted to do. So I'd like to get some feedback from people as far as how the kirtan, or the singing, the divine chanting, was received. Was it a good element? Did you like it? Because that was another thing we've been wanting to integrate, is this level of the chanting, the level of chanting the divine and invoking that devotion. There's a level of devotion that you get, a reverence, that when you chant the divine, that that resonates within each of us. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming, for being a part of it. I mean, it was literally like being in India, like being in Varanasi, the energies that we did. And we could go through the whole thing,
Punjaji
but
said the same thing. He said it was probably, he said it was the biggest one, and how smooth and how beautiful the group was, and how they were able to hold it. You know, the more the group can hold, the further we can go. And he was just so in awareness of the group and the seva people did, and how people were in the flow. And, you know, it can be pretty erratic, and a lot of stuff gets cleared before, but he said it was by far the smoothest one he's ever done here. So it was kudos to the group and the energy you held, because it's not just the 2 of us. And he loved the kirtan. Oh, good. Oh, and she was fabulous. Yeah, we have reached out to her and been sharing some pictures. And thanks, you guys, for those of you who send some photos, because I do want to. It's hard to take pictures when you're in the middle of all of it. But for me, probably the most powerful was the Saturday night tea lights in the meditation room.
for 365
Yeah, for each day, for all of you, you know,
Jyotirlinga.
it was lit for each one of you. You know, the Abhishek in the morning is to cleanse and purify you for each day of the year. And this, so you'll be, for, you know, normally in India, they do this, their puja every day. And this one was kind of banking it for all of you for the next year. And then at night was to receive the light and go into the darkness, to wake up anew. And after everybody left, I was so wound up. I showered. I tried everything, and we ate dinner at like midnight. And so finally I went out there. I was like, I'm surrendering. I kept hearing Shiva calling me, come, come. So I went out. I was in my whites, and I meditated in that room till about 3:30. And it was, what was so beautiful is the candles started to gently go out. There were two left. And if you were there, I lit one side and Michael lit the other. And then the group, the sponsors lit groups of the corners and the four directions. And then other people came in, and there was one on each side in the very center of the mandala. And then there was one, and then it went out, and it was black. And I just stayed, and it was so potent for me and profound. I didn't sleep, but I wasn't tired. And then by about 5 o'clock, I came into the house, and I was just, and people were showing up at 7, and I was still in my, still like I was with, crazy hair and glasses and whatever. But it was just that purity of that was like nothing I've ever experienced. And what's so great is we left the grid, we rolled up the carpet, but the whole grid is still there. We just cleaned it all up and rolled the carpet back over. So when you come, that's there, and that's an access point for us. So, we're pretty excited about that. So just continue to ride in these beautiful energies. We do have I have the schedule up for the Sunday meditations. We have a retreat coming up in September. It's for the fall equinox. It's going to be Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. That's on the website. So, please come enjoy. We're going to do a lot with continuing these energies. We'll also be able to be in nature, which is always good. I'm looking into doing a Friday field trip to the Sacred Hall of Mirrors, which is the Alex Gray Museum. For those of you that are north, you can actually meet us, and then we can caravan back down. So I've got to look at doing a group and tickets for that. But if you're from here locally, we'll do a bus, we'll do vans like we did to the megalithic park. So I'm working out logistics. That's not on the website for that Friday. And then if you want to just do Friday, you could do Friday, and then you could do that. So the sacred mirrors, the whole is really to activating your DNA, really embodying these energies, really being that luminous, activated plasmic being that we are stepping into. So, and the more we can hold that energy and frequency, the more we mitigate some of the discord on the planet. And for me, and one last thing, and I know we want to get into meditation, was every night since the yagya, I'm in the yagya. Literally, I'm back in, and we're like in this big hall. And Punaji was laughing because I was talking to him, and I'm doing the yagya again, but it's quantum, and we're like, and some of you are there with me, and I can see some of you, and we're like still in the yagya. And the night before last, I was sitting with one of the sponsors, and we were doing the yagya, the two of us. It was like so vivid and so real. And I wake up, and it's like, wow. And I'm still chanting. So that yagya is still occurring in a quantum way, which is just the first time that's ever happened for me. So it's really extraordinary. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the dance that the yagya is playing out over the 3 days, that dance between Divine Mother and creation and Shiva, the unmanifest potential. And you could say it's the Father, right? The God aspect. Shiva-Shakti is that dance. That's what we're uniting. And we went in and out of different things, different pujas. Like the very beginning, Friday night, we activated Bagalamukhi and Prachingira.
She was off the chart.
Prachingira was the first one we'd ever done, and Prachingira would be kind of like a cross of Sekhmet and Durga. So she rides a lion, she has a lion head, and that was the first time we'd ever
Fierce
done that.
mother energy.
We're talking powerful like power of creation power, not misaligned. It cleared the way.
Divine protectors, truth, justice.
Cleared the way. It's all about invoking authenticity, invoking integrity. And then I'm addressing Marla here a little bit, but on Saturday, we did a puja, 365 mini Shiva lingams. Shiva lingam is the unmanifest, the potential that's there, but we have to activate it. It's there waiting. All the blueprints of anything we want to create in the universe is there waiting for us to activate that, right? And what the pundits did is they created a big plywood board and they put 365, but they put all of these little Shiva lingams in the pattern of a mandala. Now, a mandala is a two-dimensional picture of a three-dimensional sacred geometry form. It doesn't really have energy to it. It's a two-dimensional form, like you put it on it's a picture on the wall. You can look at it, and then your mind can do something with it, and you can kind of start to create the energy of it. But in itself, it doesn't embody energy. But what the pundits did is when they did that, they were invoking through their chanting, through their quantum chanting, they were the mantras that the Vedas had given them through these sacred Vedic texts, 10,000 years ago, all the quantum energies, the Bij mantras that activate that aspect of God to be there. So we were doing it at the very beginning. We were doing the puja to the big altar with all the deities and getting Ganesha to clear it away. And I checked back and I look at the thing, and there was really, the energy was okay. It was really nice. But after we finished that, I looked back and the other Raja Pundit was there, and he had been invoking that for the whole 20, 30, maybe even an hour. By the time we came and sat down, the energy of Shiva was in that. It's in that third dimensional structure of that mandala. Now became a yantra. A yantra is like sacred, it's been embodied. So Shiva was there. You could feel Shiva. So then we all started to offer all the different ingredients, the honey, the ghee, the yogurt, the coconut water, all the different mango juices and the orange juices, all the different juices we were pouring over that. Each one of those represented one day of the year. And that puja is called a Rudra Abhishek. It's a...
So, yeah. So just, Marla, I know you had questions. So I would encourage you, the write-ups are still on the under events in the Global Awareness Trust. And the write-ups are all under the YouTube videos that we posted. They're the raw videos. I know that we don't have a professional photographer and videographer. Maybe next year we'll have somebody come in that wants to do, if you ever know someone that wants to do a documentary or anything like that to volunteer that would be great. But the write-ups are all there, Marla, so you can read them. As well as we did talk to Puniji about doing some of these webinars. And so I have a message into him to kind of get the schedule. And so I think we're going to try to do it like once a month. We'll just do like an hour and a half or an hour quick Q&A. And so people can write in their questions, and we can do it a lot like we did with the power of the Yagya. So just so you know, we'll circle back on some of those things. Yeah, for sure.
And then, that was just the beginning, the day session and the evening session. Once we've been received by Shiva, then he lights it up. That was all the tea lights were the 365 days, or the 365 days Jyotir is the light of our light bodies, the light of our divine plan. And so we were strengthening that in our lives and in the grid for the planet. So it was a great event. So thank you so much. I hope we're not talking too much about this, but let's just do our meditation together. And
yeah.
And
I'll timestamp, so if you are listening, you can go right to the meditation if you don't want to hear us talk. But yeah, it's so cute. Right. But again, thank you so much. Sometimes we question why we do all this, and when we see what happened last weekend with all of you, it's like, yeah. So thank you.
Just take a deep breath into your heart. And you just kind of gently hold, just allow the energy to swirl in your chest and your lungs, maybe even infiltrate into your center of your heart, and then exhale. Every time we breathe in, we're breathing in from source into our heart field. We're activating our heart field. Breathing in. And just the act of holding in that pure stillness is the true essence of who you are. And exhale. One more time, breathing into your heart. Feeling the heart space. There's some charging, but go beneath the charging. Find that place of peace. And exhale. One more time. Let's breathing in. Hold in your heart. And when you exhale this time, exhale through the back of your heart, through your spine, down into your tailbone, down into your root. Exhale. Now continue the loop, breathing in through the center of your heart. And gently exhaling through the back of your heart, down through your spine, into your root chakra. It's almost like you're gently, very gently pushing energy through a straw, through your spine, through your antakarana, down into your root chakra. Breathing in one more time. And this time, as you exhale, just follow the consciousness and stay at the root. Exhale. Feel that energy of that 4-petal lotus of your root chakra at your perineum, and begin to breathe from there. And as you exhale, just relax. Relax your legs, relax your hips, relax any tension in your knees and your ankles and your feet. Again, breathing into your root. Gently hold. Allow it to swirl a little bit. And this time, exhale down. You're going to be exhaling down into your root chakra beneath your feet. Exhale. On the inhale, bringing the energy from the Earth Star chakra, 3/4 of a foot beneath your feet, breathing into your root. Breathing in. Holding in your root. And then exhaling from your root down into your Earth Star. And you can visualize your Earth Star as a Merkaba, star tetrahedron. Breathing in from the Earth Star. Into your root. And what you're kind of developing here or noticing is that connection, that magnetic thread between your Earth Star and your root, and then exhale. Simultaneously, you're also clearing out this tube of light called your antakarana. Breathing in from the Earth Star. And now from your root, exhale all the way through the Earth Star, take it all the way down into the core of Mother Earth, and exhale. And follow it down. Follow your consciousness down through that antakarana, through that tube of light, all the way into the Earth's core. And breathe from the Earth core. See if you can pick up the Schumann resonance. And it's just enough to say, I attune to the heartbeat of Mother Earth. So like you just you can visualize or feel like there's an opening within the center core of Mother Earth. You're bringing in the energy through that core and then exhaling it outwards into the planetary sphere of energy. Now I want you to feel a disc. There's a disc that runs through the core of Mother Earth that runs out and surrounds the equator. So expand that disc through your breathing, breathing in through the core, through source, and then exhaling that disc, expanding that disc until it reaches the size of planet Earth, until you feel it like aligned with the equator. Breathe in and then push it out even further. Push it out into the atmosphere. That disc, the silver white disc, almost looks gray, but it's silver white. Each breath, you're pulling in energy from source through the core, heart of Mother Earth, and then exhaling it out. And take that disc all the way out into the ionosphere, magnetosphere of Mother Earth, almost like you're creating a ring, like a Saturn ring around Mother Earth, around the equator. And you may start to feel like you're a breathing change. It's almost as if you're at a shallow inside breathing. It's almost like you're just pushing energy out into that disc, out as far as it'll go. You're breathing life into this silver white disc. And you're becoming more aware of its sentience and its connection to you. Maybe even if you start to feel the energy of the core of Mother Earth starting to spin a little bit clockwise. You may start to feel that clockwise spin creating a spiral upwards around your Antakarana up into your root chakra. So you've kind of got this spinning action around Mother Earth. Very gently, silver white disc is spinning. And it's creating currents at the core, or waves. Electromagnetic waves are kind of like circling upwards from the core of Mother Earth through your Antakarana. And simultaneously, you can kind of visualize everyone on this call receiving those electromagnetic spirals emanating from the core of Mother Earth outwards into each of our grids, so you can see the whole structure, quantum structure of the light. As we pull it up from Mother Earth core of this spinning shield of light. Good. It's fully anchored now in your root chakra. So see if you can just kind of pull with the next breath. Just pull the energy through the back of your spine, through the center of your spine. Pull that spiral silver white around you. It's like your spine, your Antakarana, the channel is the center. And this spiral of silver white light is moving up through your root, around your light body, And as the plasma, the silver white plasma moves up through your Sushumna channel to the core of your spine, it's almost like a spout of plasma light is moving upwards through your chakras, activating all of your chakras through your throat, heart, throat, pineal, crown, opening your 1,000-petal lotus. And it's all protected by this silver white spiral shield of Mother Earth. It's almost as if the electromagnetic field is pulling this kundalini plasma energy up through your Sushumna channel, through your crown, and take it all the way up now. Take it up into your soul star chakra, 3/4 of a foot above your head. And when you reach that chakra above you, again, visualize a Merkaba, a silver white Merkaba, star tetrahedron. It may serve you to also see the silver white Merkaba at the core of Mother Earth, see the silver white Merkaba at your Earth star, and the silver white Merkaba at your soul star above your head. And as this disk is turning around Mother Earth, each of us are ensconced within this silver white spiral energy, electromagnetic field of protection. This electric silver white field, you can also call it the Archangel Michael white shield of protection, the Princess Aurora. And as each of us are holding this frequency right now in our light bodies, allowing the energies to move around us, allowing it to activate our chakras, we're creating also electromagnetic frequencies at the DNA level. And we're communicating to the rest of humanity and all of their DNA through a resonant field. Just with a soft awareness, staying fully grounded in your center with a soft awareness, just energetically move your awareness over the globe, over the world, over planet Earth, planet Tara, and see if you can notice other human beings around the world, whether they're conscious or not, receiving or their resonant fields are being activated in this silver white light. You may see them coming online as a human collective group soul formation. And you're holding your energy at this frequency of the soul star, allowing it to ground, allowing it to steady, allowing it to self-generate. And just notice how planetary grid responds. Maybe it's people, maybe it's animals, maybe it's the mineral kingdom, maybe it's the plant kingdom. Maybe it's the sacred sites on the grid itself. Whatever you're attuned to is your soul contract work right now. Just open your hearts now. There's a level of transparency. Just open your hearts and just allow your heart now, your heart from the source spot within your heart is also going to now begin to transmit its spiral energies to all the places on the planet that you're aware of that's receiving this silver white light. And they may be in the ocean, they may be under the ocean, they may be in between the dimensions and the inner world. You may become aware of, at the soul star chakra, it's kind of opened, and you're also receiving from your star lineages, your royal lineages. You could say them there as the Syrian lineages, the Pleiadian lineages, the Arcturian lineages, the Lyran lineages. Many lineages that you're a part of at the group soul level, at the galactic, universal, and at the source level. Begin to breathe through your heart out into the planetary grid. And as you do that, your third eye is now opening and spiraling, and you may feel like a cone or a cylinder of light also beaming your awareness to these spots on the planet where you feel called to put more light there. There are beings on the planet that are at a soul level calling for this light, and you're answering at a soul level, at a heart level, at an activated planetary level. Magdalena, Archangel Michael, Princess Aurora. And now there's some from your higher self, you're receiving now some impressions into your third eye. Allow them to form. You may just feel them as expansion of your frontal lobe. You may feel it as fluttering of your eyes. Just allow it to form, and whatever image is coming to you, breathe it into your heart, and simultaneously from your heart and from your third eye, pour it into the earth grid, pour it into the elemental realm, earth, fire, water, ether, wind. Just allow yourself to be an open conduit of your group soul, your monadic soul, your Paramatma, to flow their divine light and blessings through you into the grid of Mother Earth. You may become aware at this point of some of your galactic tribes. Just open your heart, ask how you may serve. Breathe it into your lungs, into your heart. Feel the energies, and then pour it into the grid, into your life force, into wherever you feel directed. there's an additional vibration, a new vibration coming into your third eye that's connecting all of us, creating a group spherical grid. The third eye level, the sixth dimensional, sixth strand of DNA level, the indigo ray. And see it as a sphere of indigo ray light around the planet. Each of us holding and connecting and being a part of anchoring it at the core of Mother Earth and spreading it around the noosphere, the planetary thunder being light magnetic field of Mother Earth. Good. You may feel that layer as you continue to just tune into it, that layer of indigo is becoming plasmic. You may even start to feel its consciousness as your consciousness. And begin to breathe and resonate with that consciousness so that you are being embodied by the indigo consciousness of God, Divine Mother. Hold it in your heart, ground it in your root, balance it in your tail. See your whole field, your cocoon, your auric field, indigo consciousness. And again, there are many humans, especially our younger ones, that have this indigo ray in their blueprint. Allow your grounded indigo ray to go to the third eye of these beings. Anyone that's aware and open at a soul level. Just the fact that you're balanced in your indigo ray is helping them to be balanced in their indigo ray, their activation. And as you breathe through your indigo ray, through your Mother Earth connection, that connection to Mother Earth is also being established at their soul level. And just see them being held in the energy of Divine Mother, cared for, nourished, loved. And see if you can notice how your interaction at the soul level is stabilizing the whole grid and each person individually. Now there's a new energy coming in at the heart space. Through your heart sphere. You may notice other heart spheres are turning on with this new energy, this new unconditional love frequency. And as you breathe it in and integrate it, take it down into your solar plexus, take it down into your sacral chakra, take it down into your root. Allow it to infuse your whole electromagnetic field, your whole auric field. into the grid, Earth Star grid. We're enlivening, empowering the Christed grid right now. Take it all the way down into the core of Mother Earth. And feel yourself anchoring that Christ grid in your higher self aspect that is at the core. Merging with these Christed energies. And beginning to source them through the core consciousness of Mother Tara, Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. And as you enter them or exhale them through the core of Mother Earth, she surrounds your field in this Christed energy. Begin to take it up to your soul star. And if you can take it up to your galactic star, 3 feet above you, go ahead and take it up to there. And anchor that Christed energy into your silver white Merkaba there as well. Right now, all of our galactic monadic structures, lineages, tribes are pouring their grace and their blessings through our galactic openings, through our soul star openings, creating a unified consciousness, galactic human, divine, and angelic human blueprints. Breathe them into your lungs, breathe them into your blood, breathe them into your bones, and feel your DNA. Divine human, 12-strand, 24-strand, 36-strand, 48-strand, double diamond, emerald order. Blueprint being activated. Once you feel that it's vibrating in your bones, real gentle waves of electromagnetic Christ consciousness pouring from your field. Breathing it in from the core of Mother Earth and down from the galactic into your heart, and then exhaling it out into the grid. Through your crown, through your pineal, through your throat, through your heart, through your solar plexus, through your sacral, through your root. Christ energy coming into your heart. It's also coming in through the source of your heart and then exhaling it out into the grid. You are an enlivening matter, enlivening the light. You are resurrecting that which is unconscious into consciousness of its divine nature. Just take a moment now just to enjoy the pulsing of the electromagnetic fields through your chakras, through your spine, through your kundalini. Be in the self-satisfaction of integrating through your breath, through your prana, these energies through your own field and through the field, the planetary field. There's some energies that are coming into your corpus callosum. These are rainbow plasma frequencies. Just allow them to soften. It's almost like it becomes a liquid light energy in your corpus callosum between the two hemispheres of your brain. And as that liquid light becomes more plasmic, allow it to just kind of funnel down through your throat, through your whole nervous system. Your whole auric field. Just hold that rainbow light plasma energy and shine. Shine the rainbow light. See Mother Earth from the outside, looking in from like a moon view. Just see her in this rainbow, held in this rainbow plasma field of Christ consciousness. Take it in as if it was an activation. You looking into from the moon, from the stars, from the sun. This rainbow light codes of Mother Earth as she beams them into your awareness, into your auric fields, into your chakras. And you become the rainbow generators of that field. And with the next inhale, you're going to bring your energies back into your heart, centered in the heart, centered in the feeling of your inner core of your heart. Notice the plasmic nature of your inner core of your heart, the softness, the suppleness. And leave your multidimensional aspects open and connected, but bringing your awareness, the third dimensional, fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional, back into the body. Following the breath, following the lungs, bringing your hands in namaste at your heart. Bowing your head, Mother, Father, God, all of your soul tribes, soul lineages, in gratitude for your opportunity to serve. Another gratitude to Mother Earth, Mother Tara, Mother Gaia, and then slowly opening your eyes, fully present, fully expanded, fully connected.
Mhm.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Namaste. Oh, thank you, everybody. Have a blessed Sunday. Ride the waves. We'll get this up on YouTube. And if you can, like and share these videos. When you do like and comment, somehow logarithms find us. Sounds part of the marketing game, I guess. But yeah, thank you so much. We will be back next weekend. So love you guys. Thank you.